Okay, today's lesson is Life Process in Living Organisms Part 2. In this video, I'm going to explain the asexual method of reproduction. But before we go further, let me introduce the term reproduction. Reproduction is formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism. So reproduction can also be defined as production of offsprings, that means offspring means the babies, by parents. And importance of reproduction, it is one of the various reasons which is responsible for evolution of each species. If there was no reproduction, then life would come to an end. Young ones replace the old and the dying ones. It is only because of reproduction. There are two methods of reproduction, namely asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction means there is no gamete formation. That means there is no male and female. Okay, so this process is the formation of new organisms of same species, but it does not involve any gametes. This occurs by mitotic division. So the new organism has exact genetic similarity with the parents. Now that becomes a drawback of asexual reproduction because there is no genetic recombination. Now if you ask what is the advantage of it, so the advantage of this reproduction is that it occurs very fast. So fast process is an advantage of asexual reproduction. Let us see asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms first. So the first is binary fission. Now if you see prokaryotes like bacteria or protista, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, etc., and the eukaryotic cell organelles like mitochondria and chloroplast, they perform asexual reproduction by binary fission. Now in this process, the parent cell, it divides into two to form two daughter cells. Binary fission occurs mitotically or amitotically. Now there are different axes of reproduction for different protists. Now for example, if you can see amoeba, so it divides in any plane because amoeba does not have any fixed or any specific shape. So this type of division is called as simple binary fission. Now if you see in the diagram also, nucleus is dividing first and then the cytoplasm. Binary fission that is in amoeba. Now if you see paramecium, then paramecium divides by transverse binary fission. Transverse means look at that axis of division. Okay, that division is called as transverse binary fission. Now if you see binary fission on the whole is performed by such living organisms which are actually, they have good conditions, favorable conditions, like there's a lot of abundant food. So in this type they divide by binary fission. Multiple fission. Asexual reproduction by multiple fission is performed by amoeba and other protists. Now when there is lack of food, that means there is adverse condition. When there is no food, then in this such situation, amoeba starts forming a protective covering around the plasma membrane. Now that covering is called as cyst. You can see in the diagram, cyst formation. Okay, so many nuclei are formed by repeated nuclear division in the cyst. Then after the nuclear division comes the cytoplasmic division. So nucleus divides first and then the cytoplasm divides. And if you see, there are many amoebulae. Those are called as amoebulae. Many amoebulae are formed. They remain inside the cyst, okay, till the adverse conditions gets over. Now once the favorable conditions arrive, then the cyst breaks open and all the amoebulae are released. Okay, this is called as multiple fission. Next type of asexual reproduction is budding. Budding can be seen in yeast. Okay, yeast is a unicellular fungus. So yeast cell produces two daughter nuclei by mitotic division so as to reproduce by budding. This yeast cell is called as a parent cell. Now if you can see in the diagram, a small bulge appears on the surface of parent cell. This bulge is actually a bud. It's a bud, B-U-D. After sufficient growth, okay, so bud separates from the parent cell and then it can start living independently as a daughter cell. That is a daughter yeast cell. Now sometimes it doesn't grow independently, it grows on the parent cell. So this is called as budding in yeast. Next is asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. The first amongst them is fragmentation. Now this you can see in Spirogyra. Now whenever there is a lot of water or whenever there is a lot of nutrients, okay, for Spirogyra, then its filaments that you can see the ribbon like, they grow up very fast and they break into very small fragments. Now each fragment they start living independently as a new Spirogyra. So this type of reproduction is called as fragmentation and it is also asexual reproduction. Regeneration. You may know that the wall lizard that breaks up and discards some part of its tail in emergency. Now this discarded part is regenerated after a period. Now this is an example of limited regeneration because only the tail part is growing. However, under certain conditions or certain situations, an animal or the organism like planaria that you can see in the video, planaria breaks up its body into two parts and thereafter each part will regenerate remaining part of the body and thus two new planaria are formed. This is called as regeneration. So regeneration property is seen in planaria. The next is budding in multicellular organisms. So the example for this is Hydra. In case of Hydra, under favorable conditions, at specific part of its body, there is an outgrowth which is formed. This outgrowth is because of the repeated division of cells. This outgrowth is called as a bud. Now, this bud just grows up, okay, and finally it forms a small Hydra. Parent Hydra keeps giving nutrition to the budding Hydra, that means the small Hydra. This budding Hydra separates from the parent Hydra and then it starts to live an independent life when it grows up. Vegetative propagation. Now, reproduction in plants with the help of vegetative parts like root, stem, leaf and bud is called as vegetative reproduction. Vegetative propagation in potatoes is performed with the help of eyes that are present on the tuber. Whereas if you see in the diagram, bryophyllum leaf, okay, it is performed with the help of buds which are present on the leaf margin. In case of plants like sugarcane or grasses, vegetative propagation occurs with the help of buds present on the nodes. Plants like carrot and radish, they perform vegetative propagation with the help of roots. Now you must have seen you must have seen fungus which grows on a piece of bread or a chapati which is left for 2 to 3 days. Okay, so if you see that the fungus grows and that fungus, mostly fungus like mucor, they have filamentous body. They have sporangia. Now once the spores are formed, that you can see in the diagram, spores, the sporangia burst. Okay, the sporangia are bag-like structures. So they have a lot of spores inside. So once that sporangia burst, there are many spores which are released. Now spores, they germinate in moist condition and warm place and new fungal colony is formed. So this was all the types of asexual reproduction in unicellular and multicellular organisms.